Welcome to Secular Soup. Stay tuned for real talk about atheism, feminism, politics, parenting, and whatever the fuck else Amy and Amy want to talk about, because this is their show. And get ready for a whole lot of motherfucking profanity.
You want to hear a secret?
I won't tell anybody. Go ahead. If I sit next to you, I'm going to get gonorrhea. It's going to jump into me. Just two ladies hanging out.
Is it okay for me to make fun of his neck waddle if I make fun of my own neck waddle?
I'm not sure.
That's a real ethical conundrum.
Would you know if you were born a lizard person, or can you be like adopted into the...
I think you know.
We're such professionals.
We really are.
Buckle up, bitches. It's time to have some soup.
I'm Amy with a Y.
And I'm Amy with an I.
And we're just two blueberries floating in a bowl of tomato gravy, I guess, because it's Thanksgiving.
It is. It's a very special blossom.
At least for patrons, it's Thanksgiving, because I'm going to let those guys get it first, and the rest of you bitches have to wait until Friday. So, yeah.
Those peasants.
Exactly. The normies? I don't know.
Unwashed masses? I don't know.
I don't know if we settled on an official name.
We haven't.
Motherfucking
Normies.
Pork chop.
I almost said I'm thankful to not be Amy with a Y, but I don't really feel that way either. So
wow.
I know.
And after I just told you I got attacked by a pig in my own yard, it's traumatic. I'm still recovering.
I thought you meant you had to eat. I thought you meant you had to eat.
No. I haven't eaten yet. No, I got attacked by the neighbor's pig while standing in my own fucking yard. You
said I got attacked by a pork chop. I assumed that meant you needed to eat.
Oh, no. No, that means I literally got attacked.
Like when I say I got attacked by a chocolate-covered cherry,
no,
it means
I capitalized the P, Amy. If you capitalize the P, it's a proper noun. That means it's a name. So
I thought it was just a big pork chop.
No, pork chop's in love with me, I think, because I was standing outside smoking.
Oh, you said attacked by pork chop, not a pork chop.
No,
I went back
Nope. Attacked by pork chop. Just by pork chop. Yeah.
Okay.
I was standing outside smoking, and that little fucker, I heard an oink coming towards me. And I'm like, what the hell? And I looked, and here comes pork chop trotting into my garage. I'm like, God damn it. And it's raining out, and it's cold. So I had to run all the way across the cul-de-sac to the neighbors to get him to follow me. Because if I walked, he would just jump up on my kneecaps and bite the backs of my calves. Which is getting increasingly painful the older this pig gets.
That sounds terrifying.
He's really kind of, he tries to jump up on you with his little fat hooves. Like he's pushing all of his pressure on the back of your legs and biting. And so we got to the neighbor kids and I'm like, good, he'll follow the neighbor kids back into the yard. No, he wanted nothing to do with them. He's in love with me. And I had to walk him back up to his front door.
I did not understand your text. I assumed you were just eating.
No, I have some delicious Chipotle coming that I can't afford because our town just got a Chipotle like last week. So we're treating ourselves to some Chipotle tonight in the cheapest way possible. I wouldn't even let everybody get a full burrito, so it'll be delicious. Anyway. So yes, this is our Thanksgiving episode. Apparently Amy did no research whatsoever, even though
I know what's in my
heart. We had a planning meeting and we discussed this several times and
yes,
nothing.
I am grateful for the same thing is on my list 5 times.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll get to that.
You said it.
Yeah.
I said it to you. You said it. 5 times.
Well, for those of you,
I'm not even going to acknowledge that.
I'm going to pretend you're not here and just do the show myself. Patrons, join us on Patreon. We have lovely patrons over on the Patreon. If you've ever listened to a podcast, you know what Patreon is. It's where we beg for your money and we get your money. And then we buy lipstick and nail polish and gravy because it's Thanksgiving and who doesn't love gravy?
And pork chops.
Pork chops. I would love to have some fucking pork chops right now, just cut up into little... I don't really like pork, but I would make an exception for pork chop because that little fucker needs to stop attacking me.
I like pork.
Anyway, so we have our newest level. We have several different levels on Patreon, which you will see, and they're all cleverly named and wonderful. And with any level, you get early access to all of the episodes. So you get to hear this a day before all of the plebs do. I don't know.
That works.
But yeah, I think that I learned that when I was taking a Latin class. I don't even remember. So we have this new level called the Devil's Chili, and that's $6.66 a month. And if you pledge at that level, you'll also get a shout out on every episode. So that level and up gets a shout out every week. So this week we do have one new patron. However, we're down by like 3. So our math is still not working out to 50. We're not doing the drunk cast till we hit 50 patrons, and we get so close. And then we just get knocked right back down again. Right now we're at 47. I think that means we need 3 more to get to 50. Does that math check out?
If we're at what number?
47. No, we have 47
that's
right
3
now.
more.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Then we need 3 more.
You're the math expert. I'm not. So
I actually really am good at math.
you really are. And I'm actually really bad at it. Like as bad as I pretend to be.
Which is weird because I'm a girl.
I know. Maybe you got some sort of mutant gene, like a half man.
I
gene
should
in your
be
brain.
bad at math and science because of my girl brain.
You really should. I'm doing it correctly. I know nothing about math or science, so.
Right.
So our new patron this week is April. Thank you so much, April. April coming in at the $6.66 a month level. That's amazing. A lot of people come in at like the $1 level and they kind of creep up. Some people start at $2.
I mean, I get it. They have to decide whether or not they actually like us.
Like, yeah, it's awesome. So thank you so much, April, our newest patron. You are wonderful. Now you can get in on all the fun action and listen to all the Raw Men episodes and the conspiracy chowder and all the extras. So April's awesome. Our other Devil's Chili patrons are Shmishtina, Don Ford, the voice of fantasy and adventure, Freethinker 215 and Waylon Smithers support the National Adoption Center. I think I read that correctly, but I'm not sure. But if I didn't, Freethinker 215 will email us and let me know. Keep in mind, I never read email. it's just one of those things. I don't have time for stuff. So occasionally I read your emails, Freethinker 215. I do my best, but I'm a busy bitch. We've also got Nuggin and Natalie, our other 2 Devil's Chili patrons, and Andy, who, once again, after 87 episodes, they keep not putting on the correct list. But Andy has moved from $5 to $6.66 a month.
Oh, thanks, Andy.
So Andy is awesome, and I believe he just ordered me a fleece sweater with pockets and a cat hood that I asked for on Facebook. So Andy's amazing, and he's got to hang around forever so that I can get free shit. So then we have our $10 level. $10 a month gets you a customized soup bowl. And most people prefer to have dicks drawn on their soup bowls. It's not a requirement, but once I make your personalized soup bowl, I decide how many dicks are going to be on it. And it's the luck of the draw and what kind of mood I'm in. Our $10 patrons are Elvin Engineer, Wendy, Yesh, and our 89th favorite Rich.
Wow, I was going to say 6.
Yeah, 89, I don't know where that came from, but it's,
I mean, that's not.
It's Jesus putting it into my head. At the $20 and more a month level, we've still got our favorite patron, Ashley. Can't believe she's still with us, because we're just awful and she's amazing, but we love her so much, Ashley. We have also got Randall, not as amazing as Ashley, but just fine. He's a dude, but he's good because he's up in that top level and we like him. We've also got second place.
Perfectly okay.
He's perfectly manageable and perfectly practical in every, I don't know. There's some phrase that I don't know the full extent.
Practically perfect in every way.
That thing, yeah, that one. We've also got second place patron. Again, just hasn't changed their name lately. That's kind of boring, I gotta say. But, it's a utilitarian name, second place patron. And coming in at the top spot again at $34.56. This feud is really getting out of hand, but we like it. Top patron is...
Don't say that. Say, this feud is going nowhere.
Yeah, this feud sucks. We need some action on this.
You guys could do better.
Yeah, we need more lipstick.
You call this feuding?
This is terrible feuding.
We've had a better feud with Canadians. Come on.
Oh, God. Canadians are the worst. Am I right? Yeah. Our top patron is not a Canadian. He is Nathan Dickey, is a real swell dude. Not actually Nathan Dickey, although Nathan Dickey is a real swell dude. But our top patron is Other Nathan, who is our podcast historian. So thank you once again, Other Nathan. I am working on your doormat. I actually worked on it today. It's going to say God is dead. It looks amazing. You'll get it in the mail. Anyway, I promise. I really, really did work on it. So that's all of our patrons. Please join us on the Patreon. We're trying to come up with new sorts of gifts and giveaways and shit, but god damn it, we're so busy. I just can't stuff one more thing into my life. I can't do it. So if anybody wants to be an unpaid intern out there and do all of our work for us, hit me up.
Sounds like my actual internship.
Yeah, I mean, I'm cool with people working for no money. I can deal with that. So
yeah.
So this week, Amy and I were supposed to make a list of things that...
No. We're just supposed to talk about things we're grateful for.
Okay, well, that's not how I remember it, but whatever. So yeah, we wanted to talk about the things that we are thankful for because, as you know, it is Thanksgiving. So I thought about this. I put a lot of thought and effort into this, and Amy just didn't even give it a second.
No, I fucked right off.
She just didn't even... She doesn't take this job seriously, is what I'm saying.
No.
Not even a little bit. Just treats me like I'm just some lady sitting over here who likes talking to herself into a microphone.
Right. I mean, where am I wrong?
I mean...
Where's the lie?
I don't know. You're probably
exactly
right. So do you...
We could do one and then one.
Yeah. Do you want to start us off with what you're thankful for, or should I do one?
Sure.
Because I've got like 15 of them, but you go right ahead.
I mean, I have things too. I just didn't write them down.
Okay.
I didn't think about
Your
things.
brain is like a lockbox.
Kind of. I'm grateful for lockboxes.
Mm-hmm. Those are good.
No, honestly, it's really stupid thing, but I really like Lysol wipes, like a lot.
Oh, those are great.
Yeah, and I like the ones that are like flushable in the bathroom.
They make flushable ones?
Well, I mean, technically they're like...
You're not supposed to flush those, Amy.
You know what? No, the ones like the training wipes for kids.
Yeah, you can flush those. You
like
can't
I totally use that
wipes.
to clean my sink or whatever.
That's perfectly
and then I flush
acceptable.
It.
Yeah, you can totally do that.
Yeah,
I love that shit.
Flush, and
it's so nice
it's the best thing.
When you have kids and they pee all over everything and the sink is always
use
gross.
Baby wipes for everything.
You can just
everything.
disposable. You just clean that shit up. You don't have to get out extra cleaners. And
I'm a monster. I'm contributing to things, and I know I get it. I genuinely have the guilt on top of that as I'm wiping down my counters and flushing things.
You single-handedly are ruining the environment, and I hope you're reflecting on that right now.
But in the meantime,
because the rest of us are doing our part.
Real grateful because I have 27 kids.
Yeah, it makes total sense. I made this nice little list, and the first two things on my list, you might notice a pattern, and you may be able to guess when it was that I was making this list. So hold on to your hat. Are you ready?
Is it food?
Nope, not food. So the first two things I put on my list are Casper pillows and sleeping meds. So I was kind of making this list as I was very, very
Casper
fucking tired.
pillows, are they any good?
Oh my fucking God, so good. I found one at an estate sale of a rich person that clearly had never been used. It was like in the package. So I got a hell of a deal on it, and it is the most comfortable pillow I've ever had in my life. The bad thing is I've been using it too long, and now it's starting to lose its oomph, you know? But when I first got it, it was like sleeping on an angel's belly. It was so delightful.
I need a new pillow because I go to bed with wet hair.
Ooh, yeah, I can't do that. You got to put a towel over the top of the pillow.
I do. I just have so much goddamn hair. So it's like everywhere.
Yeah, I really like a nice down pillow, but then I get feathers all over the bedroom, and it gets really annoying.
Or they stab you in your face in the middle of the night.
They do. Or you, like, one will fall off on the sheet, and it gets in your... Yeah, the cats are always chasing them, and it's terrible. Mm-hmm. So yes, if you can get yourself a Casper pillow, get one. And maybe one day we'll be big enough to be sponsored by Casper, and then we can get a lifelong supply of Casper pillows. Wouldn't that be amazing? Oh,
dude, why are we sponsored by people? We're awesome.
Exactly. I have no idea.
We're better than those cogdiss dudes.
We're better than all of them. I mean...
Exactly.
We're feuding with at least 6 podcasts right now and winning all of them.
Oh! So this reminds me, completely unrelated.
Okay.
I said something, I was talking to John McCollar one time about, I went to this show that was all female comedians, and he said, women can't be funny. I learned that from Gam. I about died.
Oh my God. That's awesome.
For the listeners, it's because they never have women on their show.
Yeah. Some atheism podcasting
Let
inside baseball here. Yeah. Well, they're funnier when you explain them. That's why.
No, don't encourage
Everybody
it.
loves a good inside joke. It's fantastic.
Right.
Speaking of which...
well, that's it. Everybody that listens is like, oh yeah.
I know.
They don't, other than ones they're married to.
Exactly. I just found out that I get a leading role in the Christmas spectacular recording thing that Atheist Talk is going to do this year that Marissa McCool is writing. Starring role, me, and she's putting some meta secular soup jokes in there. And
I'm right here.
I read them and they're real good. Like I'm
excited.
I'm kind of excited about this now.
That's awesome.
So yeah, I haven't done it yet.
I was supposed to do something last year and I couldn't do it.
And you flaked out, and that's why you don't get a starring role this year, you know? You got to put the time in.
I didn't flake out, I was moving.
You got to put the time in.
That's when I was moving.
That's flaking out. No excuses, Amy.
Okay.
It's America. Pull yourself up by your bootstraps.
All right, I get to go next.
Yes, what's next? Oh, God, I'm afraid.
Pull out my list. No, I'm really, really grateful for my car.
Mm-hmm.
It's stupid, I know. But it's reliable, it gets me to and from work, it gets great gas mileage. I'm grateful I was able to get it, and I appreciate it.
Cars are amazing. Like, I have a piece of shit, and I'm grateful for it, because, you know what?
Mine's a tiny little dynamo.
It gets from point A to point B. Last night, we were working on, speaking of my son being in driver's ed, they had to do this assignment where they had to go and figure out how much per month a car loan would cost them and like what the real cost of owning a car is with the gas and all this shit.
It's freaking expensive.
Like, I get it. It's
and mine takes diesel.
Oh, yeah. And it's a good lesson to teach kids when they're first starting out. But like, part of the lesson was that they had to pick a car that was 2011 or newer. And I'm like, really? What fucking teenager is going out there getting a car that's 2011 or newer? My car is not even 2011 or newer, but they've somehow made that the requirement. So we randomly picked out a 2013 Ford Taurus and costs about $267 a month, something like that. But then I told him, doesn't matter because you're not fucking getting a 2013 Ford Taurus. You're not getting a car at all. So pointless exercise. I love to kill my children's dreams. So yeah, he got to see how great a car is and how you get to pay for them and what insurance is, but it doesn't matter to his life at all. The other thing that I was grateful for, and I really had to think about this one, I am so great. I know everybody says they're grateful for their kids, you know, and they love their kids, and we all hear it all the time, but I am so grateful for my son's dog allergy. He is allergic to dogs, not cats. Oddly enough, he is not allergic to cats. They tested him, but he is allergic to dogs. And the older I get, the more I hate dogs. And so this gives me the perfect excuse not to get a dog, but not have people hassle me about it. Like, why don't you want to get a dog? Dogs. I just don't like them. They're smelly. They get into everything. They're dopey. They pee on your floor and ruin your furniture. We had a stray dog in the thrift shop Saturday morning for an hour, and it was the longest hour of my life. And he was a very good dog. He was a good boy, but it was a nightmare. So yes, I'm grateful that if my son had to be allergic to any pet, it's dogs and not cats.
That really would be a good allergy.
It is. I mean, fuck dogs, right? That's not a controversial statement, is it? Fuck dogs?
I don't think so.
Dogs are fucking terrible. I don't think anybody cares. No one's going to write in about that. We're all cat people on this show.
Nobody writes in about anything.
That's
We're
true.
fine.
Except Freethinker 215, and then I feel bad because I never have time to read them. So, but yeah, if you're listening to this
be
show,
fair, she doesn't respond to.
I just don't. Yeah, you should be a cat person if you're listening to this because dogs are the worst. So you got something else, Amy?
Sure.
Because I can keep going. I got tons of them, but you know, it's Thanksgiving, so we should share.
Well, you said we should be grateful for all kinds of variety of things. Mm-hmm. So I'm the other day on sale at Walmart, the chocolate covered cherries, the dark chocolate. I'm really grateful for those.
Those are delicious. You know what
I have a box in my room.
I love the dark chocolate oranges that only come out at Christmas time.
Yes.
I've had 4 of them in the last 2 weeks, Amy. I have a problem.
And I don't know why it is, but why do we talked about this last year, but why do Christmas tree Reese's peanut butter cups taste better?
They don't.
Okay, we had this argument.
Yeah,
the shapes taste better.
No. The regular
I like
shape,
the holidays,
the regular round
because
Reese's
the shape tastes better.
Tastes better than those stupid Easter eggs and Christmas trees.
Those are the best
pumpkins.
ones. This less chocolate, more peanut butter.
No, you know what it is? You need the crimped edges on the original
for
that little bit of crunchy texture for it to be good. And you don't get that with the holiday shapes.
Yeah.
We might have to break
Because
up
it's
over
better.
this.
That's
You're
fine.
just
We had a good
objectively
run.
wrong.
That's fine.
I am, yeah, those fucking dark chocolate oranges. They've been selling them at
So
Walgreens, and they're like $4 a piece. I should not be buying them, but I buy them and hoard them and hide them from my kids and just constantly eat them because they're so good.
Yep.
And you can only get them at Christmas time, as far as I can tell, at least in this town.
I think you're right. I think that's
so,
that's
too.
it. I think it's seasonal.
Yeah, I decided the other day that I am very thankful for my new cat. Have I told you about my new cat?
No.
I've got this new cat. She's beautiful, and she's got like kind of white fur. And by new, I mean I've had her for about a year now, but she is the most delightful, wonderful cat in the whole world, and nobody will change my mind about that. So I just wanted to say how thankful I am. And my other cat too, he's fine. But the new cat, she's amazing.
He's all right.
She talks to me like a person. We sit and have conversations. It's fantastic. Oh, and you can follow her on Instagram at chappyshushu.
Yeah.
So
I do.
I'll put a link in the show notes.
She randomly messages me.
Oh yeah, she loves you. It's a thing.
That's weird.
It's not my kids at all. So what else you got?
So I was at Ross the other day. I think I already told you this. And we were just buying random stuff. And I was just touching the blankets, because that's what I do. I go and touch everything when I'm at a store, like a child.
You have to, yeah.
Right. Because I'm a texture person, and so I touch everything. And there was this blanket that was like the softest, most amazing blanket I've ever felt in my entire life. And I was like, okay, we have to go. This is not what we're here for. After like a couple hours, I was like, we have to go back. And he's like, you need the blanket? I'm like, I can't live without that blanket. So we went back. And I bought the blanket, and I seriously sleep with it every night, like a child.
So it's everything you thought it would be and more.
Yeah, okay, so you know how they have those Sherpa blankets, but they're all like that velour on top or something? This wasn't that. It's like that woolen, it's like a faux wool, because I'm allergic to wool, with like the strings on it. It's that kind of stuff on top, and then Sherpa underneath. It's so
Sounds soft. Yeah. You sound like my 9-year-old loves a good blanket and just walks around the house with a blanket covering him all day, every day. So you two would get along.
Yeah, I thought about doing the recording with that blanket over me, because, to maybe defeat the echo problem I've been having, and I would have my blanket touching me.
I actually have, my recording blanket is it's a blanket of the Virgin Mary that I got from my friend like 2 or 3 years ago for Christmas. I love it so much, and it stays down in the quote-unquote podcast booth, if you can call it that. And I sit on my lazy boy chair and cover up with my Virgin Mary blanket. It's that just really, that soft fabric.
See, I love it.
Everybody should podcast with a blanket. If you're not doing that, start doing that. I am thankful for, I just realized the other day how thankful I was for this. The word motherfucker, all pushed together just as one word. I use it so often, and it really adds the kind of emphasis that I want to add to different situations. Like, it's good in a variety of situations. It's good for when you're angry. It's good for when you're happy. It's good for when you're surprised. Like, I just motherfucking love it. So I'm happy about that.
This was on my list too, unrelated. Just kidding. Yeah, I like fresh out of fucks also.
Oh, that is, I always forget about that one. That's a good one.
Or like where I grow my fucks, or no fucks to give.
Fuck's a great word. I just today sold 2 wine glasses on the Etsy shop that say fuck Trump. So I sent them out today. Hopefully I'm guessing maybe the person wanted them in time for Thanksgiving, although they're cutting it pretty close. I dropped it off today. We'll see if they get it by Wednesday, but seems like it would be fun for a holiday meal, just to have a wine glass that says fuck Trump on it and drink that in front of your relatives, right?
Yeah,
and she ordered 2 of them, so there must be at least 2 of them in that family.
I'm also grateful that I do not have to have family for like Thanksgiving this year.
Yeah.
That's another unrelated thing. Just happened to be on my, magical list.
Yeah, I get to do 2 Thanksgivings as usual. And I get to, now that we have a shop, I have to work Black Friday and Small Business Saturday, because we really have to play up the Small Business Saturday, but we still have to be open Friday because people are out shopping anyway. So, you don't want to miss all those sales. So I'll be doing that. And then we're going to do Thanksgiving with my side of the family on Sunday. But my mom has recently been sick with some similar digestive issues to mine, and we're a little concerned she might have Crohn's disease. So I feel bad now because it's going to be a Thanksgiving where she can't eat everything on the table because she's got to be on this, strict diet. She can have mashed potatoes, so that's cool. But yeah, she's not doing great. I actually made a sign that I put on the counter in the shop because her doctors told her it would probably, that maybe she had a virus or something and that's what was causing the inflammation. They don't really know, but that it would probably take about a month to start feeling better. So right away, I made this sign and I taped it to the counter in the thrift shop, and it basically says, "Hi, yes, I'm Julie's daughter. No, she's not here right now. She's homesick. No, it's nothing serious. Don't worry, she'll be fine. Yes, I will tell her you said hi if you sign this sheet because I can't remember everybody's names. No, it's nothing. Like, I just have this list that I had to run down. Oh, I also put, yes, she's a great person and a great mom, because the conversation's always, when she's sick, it's always like, oh, is that your mom that works here? Oh, she's not here today, huh? No. Taking a day off? No, she's not feeling well. Oh no, is it anything serious? I hope it's not serious. No, she'll be okay. She is such a nice lady. She's so nice. Yep, she's a really nice lady. Will you tell her Jim said hi? Like, okay, I don't know you. Fine. But now it's all written down there on the counter. Nobody reads it, of course, but at least I made it and I feel better about that.
You're like, just refer to the list.
Yeah, I just want to be like, just don't even talk to me. Just
right there.
I'm just going to point it right there. She's going to be fine. She's not dying. And no, I'm not giving you her entire medical history. Just fuck off. Yeah. I'm not as nice as she is. That's the thing. She's so nice to everybody. And she's universally beloved in our town. And I am not. So, yeah.
You're like, yes, I'm the terrible daughter.
I am. I'm the bad one. I'm not going to be nearly as nice to you as she is. I'm not going to get chatty. You're going to have to wait for her to come back. It'll be fine when she's here.
If you want to talk, you need to, go to therapy or wait for my mom to feel better.
Talking is for podcasts. So, yeah.
Agreed.
I wrote down on my list here that I'm thankful for bitches. And it's a very broad statement, but I am just thankful for all the bitches I know and how bitchy they are.
Yes.
And all my best bitches. Mm-hmm. And, just they bring so much to your life. Like,
they do. I love sending little texts to my best bitches.
Yeah, like you need to have some good bitches in your life to keep you sane. It's
agreed.
Very, very important.
That's a good one.
Yeah. You can't steal it. That was mine. I thought of it.
Little Caesar's cheesy bread.
God damn it. I forgot to write that one down. Motherfucker. I forgot to put it on my list. That was my first one.
Oh, I didn't even write it down and I still remember.
See, I'm getting old. My memory's bad. I told her she could not have Little Caesar's cheesy bread as one of hers.
That was my only rule.
'Cause that was mine. I was eating cheesy bread.
Literally my only
when
rule.
I thought of the idea and texted her, I was eating cheesy bread and it was delicious. So
I even told you just now, I have 5 of the same item.
It's so good. Yeah. Cheesy bread.
Okay.
I mean, seriously though, if you haven't had Little Caesars, a lot of people don't like it. It's very cheap pizza, but god damn it, that cheesy bread, it is so much better than the crazy bread. I don't know why everybody doesn't just get like 5 orders of cheesy bread and just eat that. It's delicious.
Well, and especially just marinara dipping sauce. It's fantastic.
You don't even need the pizza. Just get the cheese bread. I don't like
pizza very much, though.
The pizza's fine. Like, I'll eat it. It's not great. But that cheesy bread, yeah.
So my next thing, because you said you were supposed to get, like, progressively petty. I don't know.
I mean,
I didn't really want to get
too petty. I don't know. Structure out.
Kind of. Well, that's what I wrote down.
I just know you're petty anyway,
rules.
so.
That's the problem, is I'm trying to be, like, not... And then I'm like towing the line, and then I am, and...
You know what? Everybody knows you're petty. It's okay. It's a safe space. You can let your pettiness out.
Is it? Mm-hmm. Well, the one thing that I'm really grateful for is internet shopping. Ooh. Like, that's a huge thing.
Yeah.
Because back in the day, even, like, back in the day when I was a kid, which was, like 2 weeks ago.
500 years ago, yeah.
No. We're talking about me, not you.
Yeah. Sure.
No, so everybody had, like, the same new clothes because there were only, like, three stores or something. Yeah. Like, first day of school. Mm-hmm. Like, everything was the same. Like, you all had the same pool to resources
You all had
from.
the same Esprit bag. Did you have an Esprit bag back in the day? Or
I
is
don't
that a
even know what
Minnesota
that is.
Yeah, it's probably.
Probably.
Anyway, continue.
Dooney and Burke?
No.
I don't know. No.
Esprit.
Yeah, no, I didn't have a Dooney and Burke either. But no, it was like the same things, and the internet has opened that up where everybody has their own style and they're able to express it differently, and everybody can, you can kind of be who you want and do what you want and eat exotic foods, whatever, like all kinds of things because of the internet.
That's very true.
It's awesome. Like I can order groceries and have them at my house in 2 hours. Yeah. That is fucking unbelievable. It's expensive, but it's so unbelievable that I have that option.
Yeah. You're right though. It's
cool.
like when we were kids, amazing. Everybody was just conformed a lot more. Like I remember
you had to have things. You had a Walmart, maybe a Target if you were fancy.
We had a Pomida.
Sometimes you'd go down the street to like the JCPenney or the Dillard's or the Sears or something, but that's it.
When I was a kid in our town, we had a Pomida, a Kmart, and that was it.
Yeah, we had a Kmart too.
Because this was pre-Target Walmart, so we just had a Pomida and a Kmart. So we would always go to St. Cloud to go school shopping because that was a bigger town and they had a mall and we didn't.
What was it? Yeah, we had a Sears. We had a mall, but it only had a Sears and a JCPenney. It wasn't even like a fancy mall with a Dillard's.
We had a JCPenney. No, that we had an old shitty
JCPenney's
JCPenney
and a Sears, but JCPenney was a little too expensive, so it was a Sears.
Yeah.
We had a Sears. Then Walmart came. That's pretty much.
But yeah, you can really just express yourself a lot more, and I think I'm glad that kids seem to be doing that more.
Mervyn's. We had a Mervyn's.
Mervyn's, man. That's an oldie. I remember that
Bell's.
place.
Actually, Bell's. But it was spelled Beals.
We didn't have that. We had...
It must have been a southern thing.
We had a Maurice's and a Herberger's. Herberger's is central
Maurice's
Minnesota.
Is Mervyn's. That's Mervyn's.
Okay. Herberger's is a very specifically like central Minnesota thing that had chains.
I have no idea what that is.
They're belly up now because...
But whatever was in your town is what you were limited to. Yeah. Like, that's it.
To be fair, though...
And even Walmart was a huge step in that direction because it was, like, national.
Yeah. Well,
and then international, so it became like this... Right.
Well,
and the cheaper prices.
Yeah, when we used to go school shopping in St. Cloud, which is one of the closer big towns to us because they had a mall. But that shit was expensive. Like my parents couldn't afford to. Every store in the mall you could maybe buy one outfit, I remember getting one really good outfit that I liked for the year, and the rest of it was kind of like...
and I'd wear it on the first day of school.
Yep, you'd wear it on the first day of school, and then you'd wear all your other shit.
And then it's downhill from here.
Yep, and then you couldn't wait till you got to wear it again. You had to wait a perfect amount of time, and it was hard to judge how long that was. It's hard being a kid, man. I mean...
Does anyone remember it? I don't even know.
Oh, God. I really hope...
They should. I looked so good in that.
I remember
whatever it was.
This, poncho that wasn't quite a poncho that I got in 6th grade. I don't even know how to describe it. It wasn't a sweatshirt. It was long sleeved, but it wasn't a t-shirt, but it was striped. It was the most amazing thing I've ever owned in my life. And I was so excited when I got it. Don't have it anymore, sadly. I am thankful for, and this is going to surprise most listeners who feel like they know me. I'm really thankful for Crosswalk the Musical. Have you seen these on YouTube or on the James Corden show?
Musicals?
It's called, on the James Corden, I don't know if he's the Late Late Show or the Late Night Show or the Late, I don't know. He's the British guy. He does these little segments every once in a while called Crosswalk the Musical.
They are the funniest things ever.
Yeah, and he does a little musical.
Because they'll have sets.
Yes, and they go out into the crosswalk.
They'll do costume changes.
And he gets famous
Which
people.
one was it where they were naked? There was one where they got the guy naked.
I'm sure it was hair.
Yes, it was hair. It was the funniest thing ever because it was fully nude.
Yeah.
In a crosswalk in Los Angeles.
Yeah. They just did the most recent one I did. They did Frozen because now everybody's out promoting Frozen 2. So they got Idina Menzel and Jonathan Groff and Josh Gad and who's Veronica Mars? Who is that?
Oh yeah, Kristen Bell.
They got all 4 of them to come in and do Frozen on Crosswalk the Musical. It was so fucking funny, and I just watched one where they did.
I'll have to watch that on YouTube.
It's fantastic.
I love that show.
They did one.
I haven't watched it in a while. I watched that with my kids.
The one where they do Les Mis in Paris is hilarious. I just watched that one the other day. If you need something fun to pick you up, just go on YouTube and look up Crosswalk the Musical. He does one with Lin-Manuel Miranda. I can't remember which show it was.
Yes, I watched that one so many times. That one was so funny.
Good, and he's so good in them. Like he plays such a dick in all of them. But it's funny. Like and they all get out and they sing a song.
Yeah, hair. It was hair. He was like, "Come on, guys, we're making a political statement here."
And then they'll do a song and it's like, "Oh my God, the light's changing! Hurry, go, 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 go!" They're trying to get all the sets off the crosswalk.
They're like putting things on people's cars.
Oh yeah, getting up on like Idina Menzel was singing "Let It Go" on the roof of someone's car. Like she just.
Oh my gosh.
So good, you guys. Oh, just
it's
get on the YouTubes and watch that.
I agree.
You won't regret it. It's so funny.
You're stealing all of mine that are on my list.
Oh, well, I mean, you should have made a longer list, is what I'm saying. Do you want me?
Okay,
you got one?
Oh, yeah, but this was like the worst one.
Okay.
This is the one I was kind of like waiting.
Yes.
I'm really glad my ex-husband's aging worse than me. I'm so serious. Like, I see him and I'm like, holy crap, who's this old man? I'm like, oh.
I feel like that's a universal thankful thing with anybody and their ex. Like ex-boyfriend,
like, honestly,
ex-girlfriend, ex-anything. Like you see them and you're like, oh man, I look so much better than they do.
Bullet dodged.
Like I'm aging in reverse and they look like they're 90. They're not holding up well. Oh, it makes you feel so good.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I mean, plus sunlight's right out of his can't even say.
Especially if it's someone who dumped you, which wasn't your situation, but like if it's someone who dumped you and then you see them later in life and they look like shit and you look fabulous, like awesome. Like way better than you did back then, it's just a good feeling. It
is. Agreed. 100%.
I don't know.
That was when you said petty things. That was the first thing that popped in my head. I was like, I'm gonna have to wait on that one. I'm gonna have to sit on that.
Yeah, I don't know how petty I got on. I really didn't get that.
That was
petty.
Basically it.
I mean, my son's dog allergy. That was kind of mean, but that's true.
Funny.
It's very true. Let's see. I'm not thankful for Pork Chop, the pig next door. He can fuck himself. I did write down the feeling I get when a new episode of What a Creep comes out, because as I've mentioned, it is my favorite new podcast, and I love it so much. And those women actually work. Like, they put research and time into this, and they release something every single week, and it's always fantastic.
Yeah, we can't even do that, and we don't do any research, so what's up?
We don't even read anything. We just ramble, and we can't even do it weekly. No. These two women, and they have like 3 other podcasts and full-time jobs. I don't know how they do it. And they're like our age. To step up our game. Older than us, Amy.
Gross. No one's older than us.
True. No one's older than me. You're almost old, so.
So, yeah, I am. We have a lot of people that want to be on the show, so we need to start getting like guests again. Oh my
God, I know. It's so much work, though.
I'm really grateful for our patrons, and I'm really grateful that people want to be on the show. Oh, yeah. I like that.
I'm grateful that people want to feud with us suddenly.
People actually like us.
That's enjoyable.
I don't even like us.
We're not great.
Other people are like, hey, we like your show. We want to be on your show. I'm like, have you listened? Have you heard us?
It's not great. There are so many better shows out there to aspire to be on than ours. Like, nobody listens to this shit.
I mean, none off the top of my head. Yeah, I can think of.
Yeah, we do have a long list of people that are owed guest spots, and honestly, it's hard enough for Amy and I to find a time to record because we both have crazy shit going on all the time. So you have to find a time that works for both of you. I'm almost
finished with my physical therapy, so that will open up a couple more nights a week.
Well, then you have a third person that you have to schedule. So then it's got to be all 3 people have to be available at the same time. And you guys know I need like 16 hours of sleep a day.
We could just do what the GAM people do and just have, like our husband or, whatever, just jump on the show. But that seems so, what's the word? Nepotism?
Yeah.
It's
I mean, I'm okay with nepotism in certain circumstances.
From time to time.
Like, my brother's funny. I'd have him on the show, but
all
my
the time?
husband would it'd be boring. Nobody would like that. Like my kids,
Exactly.
They could probably do one episode that would be funny, and after
Your
that...
cat, pass.
I mean, my cat, she could do the show herself. She's fucking amazing. I don't know how she's not sitting on my lap right now. She must be sidetracked trying to get food.
But I mean, we have had friends on and things like that. Like, that's different.
Yeah.
We have awesome friends.
We really do. We have some amazing friends. Like, and our listeners, I think we really did get the best crop of listeners. Like,
I agree.
They're just fun people. Speaking of which, join us on Secret Soup Talk in our Facebook group. It's a fantastic group. We need more people. There's only like 87 of us in there, so it's super intimate and fun.
If we get 50 patrons,
we'll get drunk.
And we get drunk. If I do the drunk pasta podcast-a-thon, drunk.
That's what it's going to sound like. We're doing the drunk pasta because we'll be drunk. So I found the
live drunk.
I found the bottle of amaretto that I bought last year to do the drunk cast. It's still in my kitchen, untouched. So it's just waiting.
I don't have any alcohol in my house. I just did this episode sober. I don't even know who I am.
God, that's why you sound so sad. That must be. It's the lack of alcohol. I feel so bad for you.
You're so off. Why aren't you funny?
Oh, you're supposed to be hilarious, Amy. Yeah, no,
we're pulling this whole show. It's exhausting.
This is why we need 50 patrons, so we can get drunk and have on-camera guests, which is super fun, but people keep...
really is.
People are just messing with us. Like, we get so close, and then I'll look and, like, one or two people are gone, and then one person signs up, and then another person's gone. Quit toying with our emotions, people.
It's fine.
Come on.
Just ask your friends to do it.
Just 3 more people.
Just join.
I'm actually considering doing, like, a one-time only special where the next person who signs up gets this weird shit I found in my thrift shop. I found this record. Oh my God.
That was fun with John.
Oh, that was really fun. Yeah, I've been thinking about, like, you know, for a limited time, or do some sort of promotion where when people sign up, I mail them weird shit. I have the most amazing vintage record that says, it's a family band. I don't know what their names are, but it's 1970s look. They all look like pedophiles. And the album is called Songs for Jesus. Or no, they sing the something family sings about Jesus. It's amazing. Just that cover on its own is the best thing ever. I come across such weird shit that, you know, if we had more patrons, I could probably afford to mail that shit out, and then people would get a fun surprise when they sign up.
I think that's a fantastic idea. Of course,
that would require more time on my part, and as we all know, I'm notorious for not getting things out in the mail on time, so it could backfire in that people will realize how lazy we are and then tell all their friends and not be patrons of the show. So I don't know. It could go either way. I do have some Jesus Band-Aids that I'm looking at right now. All kinds of weird shit. I got a bottle of holy water. I could just send people the shit in my office.
Just random shit.
I forgot to put... I got this Campbell's Soup Christmas ornament. I forgot to put it on my tree. I need to bring it upstairs with me. It's so funny.
I gave my tree away yesterday.
That's sad.
That's okay. She'll give it back, but I don't have room for it today. Yeah. Like this year, because it's a 10-foot tree by 5 feet across. There's no way.
That's a big fucking tree.
I know, it's gorgeous. I'm in a two-bedroom apartment. I'm like, where am I going to put this fucking Christmas tree?
I think I'm going to do like a 30 days of ornaments thing on Facebook for my friends, because I have some amazing ornaments, and I could just do like one a day and show people my fabulous Christmas ornaments on my tree. Because
I'm going to block you for a while.
Not to brag, but I have the best Christmas tree in America. I just do. It's funny. I set up my nativity today. It's fantastic. I switched out Barbie.
We'll just post pictures of it in the Secular Soup group.
I'm going to. I meant to today, and then once again, I fucking got busy. So,
I get it.
I have 2 needy kids, and one of them's learning to drive.
I have to work, and it sucks.
So many.
I
didn't have to work, but that means that I was at home having to work. So
I know.
I
don't have to work Friday,
really
which means I have to work Friday.
Yeah. You don't get days off when you're a mom.
No.
Or just a woman in general.
I'm going to wrap it up. I have to go.
Oh, yes. My Chipotle's probably here. So
your Chipotle's here.
Thank you, everyone, for listening. We don't even have to go through Patreon.
I'm like trying to get her off. It's trying to get Amy off the phone, basically. I'm okay, cool.
You know what? I have a really good excuse this time, though.
Ornaments are cool. No, you're right.
Yeah. Just go with it.
Sometimes dogs are brown.
Just appease me. Right. You know what? Just humor me. That's your only job, is to humor me. It's not that hard.
I know. I'm just kidding.
So I don't know what outro you'll be hearing. We'll figure it out as we go.
Maybe we could just sing turkey songs or something like that.
Yeah, I think Natalie was about to send in something amazing. So if she gets it to us,
Natalie's awesome.
It could be that one. It could be Dawn's again. It could be my son.
You just like that one. I do too. It's fantastic.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. That's a really
just cycle. Like we'll do one and then we'll do Dawn's.
We should just do every other week because his is by far the most amazing one. He's
and he said he was going to send some more at some point too, which will be
fun. So.
No pressure, Dawn. Just,
work on it, Dawn. We need more content for free and continue to be our patron.
That's another thing I'm grateful for is, the Facebook Messenger conversations I have with my friends.
Oh, yeah.
That I met through the Facebook or through the podcast.
They're so much fun. We have such fun fans.
We have an ongoing conversation with some Canadians.
Mm-hmm.
We have ongoing conversation with Rich. We have ongoing conversations with Dawn.
There's just
other Nathan, Rich occasionally, and I have one with Devin.
Yeah.
Just all the time.
Yeah, it's just
we've had conversations with just so many people like John Willis.
Yeah, it's just a random
Eli,
ongoing
right, and it's just awesome. It's just great. All these wonderful people we've met from having this show where I just basically pretend like I care what you're talking about.
To be fair, that's what I do too. That's why this relationship works out so well.
Yeah, because we literally don't.
Because we just don't give a shit, and that's podcast magic, people. So
my feelings are hurt by that.
I'm sure they are. I'm sure you'll sob yourself to sleep tonight. So
with my delightful
wonderful blanket
wrapped around me.
Yeah.
Oh, so excited.
All right, I'm going to go eat a giant
much.
burrito, and if I'm in the hospital tomorrow, we'll all know why. So we will...
I'm glad we recorded now
exactly.
then.
We'll see you all after Thanksgiving sometime. Who knows when?
Yes.
We'll figure it out. So at some point after you hear this, you'll hear another episode. Just don't hold your breath. So
enjoy your family or, drink a lot if you
enjoy your turkey or tofurkey or whatever you consume.
Turduckins.
Have fun fighting with your relatives, and we will see you next time.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yep. Bye.
We say thank you to some of our listeners for coming today. We tried to put out a spiel to make you all feel satisfied. If you esteem our delightful bitchcraft, follow us on the social media and send us all of your green to Patreon's graft through the use of the Google machine. We'll be back, so you know, one day faster if you pledge our show. We'll be back, so stay strong. But if you find you can't wait that long, don't just sit on idle hands. Come commiserate with other fans in our secret Facebook group, where you can all discuss the latest episode of Secular Soup. La 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 da 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 ya da 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 ya da 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 ya da 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 da. You say you want to tell us to go fuck off. Email secularsouppodcast@gmail.com. But don't expect an answer, even though we try to answer. That's a lie, we never answer the emails that go unanswered forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. Please go rate and review our show in all the places like iTunes. Help us spread far and near this soup gospel we've brought to your ear. Once we're done, as always, we'll have Eli Bosnick sing our praise. Text a friend to join the troop, and we'll give you a very deeply personal shout out in the next episode of Cellular Soup. La da 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 da. Everybody, da 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 da
Secular soup creed. Soup is the ultimate virtue. It's delicious, nutritious, patriarchy smashing, racism fighting, warm and fuzzy, human affirming, fun having, anti-theist, glitter throwing, tummy satisfying, pair of new shoes fulfilling, diversity seeking, happiness. Minestrone, beef and barley, chicken broth and split pea, gazpacho, tomato, clam chowder and potato, chicken noodle, beef noodle, egg drop and ramen cup, miso, gumbo, leek and pho. Grab a bowl and taste the magic. Slurp even this.